Welcome to Focus Washington. I'm Chuck Conconi, and my guest today is St. Kitts and Nevis Ambassador Jacinth Henry-Martin. Ambassador, thank you for being here today.
An absolute pleasure.
What's pretty exciting is that you are this year celebrating the 30th anniversary of independence. What kind of changes has independence brought to your island nation?
St. Kitts and Nevis has grown tremendously over the past 30 years. In 1983, on the 19th of September, the dawn of that day saw St. Kitts and Nevis become a full and sovereign and independent country after having been a colony of Great Britain for several years and entering into associated statehood in 1967. Over this time, we have seen advancements in education. We have a literacy rate of 98% on St. Kitts and Nevis.
I'm going to interrupt you here. How can you accomplish that high a literacy rate?
Well, education, schooling is mandatory in St. Kitts and Nevis up to age 16.
Oh, okay.
The government also provides for free education, not just in primary and secondary, but actually up to tertiary level. And we now have the opportunity in St. Kitts and Nevis for our students to continue into the first and second years of university studies before going on to the University of the West Indies or to other universities of their choice in the United States, in the UK and beyond, to complete their studies. This really has come about because of the insistence by the government that education for us is really a right, and that education facilitates personal development and growth, which redound to the benefit of national development. Just recently, the government has been able to ensure that every student in primary and now in secondary schools, they own a laptop computer. For us, this facilitates an interaction with the outside world that speaks to being able to visit virtually and to learn about.
Well, where does all this money come from to pay for this?
Well, we have great friends who support our endeavors in ensuring that national development is based on individual growth and education. We have been very much assisted in this regard by the Republic of China on Taiwan, and by international friends and agencies that see this as a way in engaging young people's minds that eventually results in their desire to learn more, to do more with their lives, and to be productive citizens.
Does that take many of your citizens away from your country to better job opportunities, or is it used, having such an educated populace, to attract business and industry to the island?
I think it works along both avenues. We have nationals who study in St. Kitts and Nevis, as I did, up to tertiary level, and then who eventually, because we do not have universities of St. Kitts and Nevis. What we do have in St. Kitts, though, we do have offshore educational facilities. The U.S. we do have in medicine and health sciences universities that are based on St. Kitts and Nevis, offshore universities. But to get back to the subject, what it does is this level of the desire to learn encourages people to want to achieve, to want to be of service, to want to contribute. But it also speaks to the fact that people who look at St. Kitts and Nevis see an educated population and know that their business will be in safe hands if they invest in our country. And so it works both ways. And we encourage and invite.
Well, I understand you have a very aggressive program of getting outside investment. You even allow foreigners to gain citizenship through government-sponsored investment programs. And is that working for you?
Well, that program is actually properly referred to as the Citizenship by Investment Program, where for an investment of a minimum of $400,000 US, once the due diligence process has been completed, such investors then have an entitlement to citizenship by investment. It has worked well, not only for the applicants to the program, but to the development of St. Kitts and Nevis, because this fund provides for an investment in areas of growth, not just for the country, but for the people as well. And for us, this level of investment speaks to development of our country, development of our people, and offers an opportunity for those who want to share in who we are as a people and as a country to come and be part of us.
Now, you're here in Washington, which is, of course, a very important place to be as a diplomat. And how is the relationship with you, as you have told me, the smallest nation in the world?
The smallest independent nation
Smallest
in this hemisphere.
independent in this hemisphere, dealing with the United States, the largest. What's the relationship like?
I am ambassador not just to the United States of America, but also to the Organization of American States.
Mm-hmm.
And I take my role very seriously. I have to tell you that I see my country as an equally important member of the global community as any other. And so that is the basis on which I interface with all of the other countries with whom I come into contact and with whom I must from time to time articulate the positions of St. Kitts and Nevis. And so the relationship with the United States of America has been very strong. We are part of the Caribbean community, CARICOM, as well, and we do have a caucus of CARICOM ambassadors here. And so our relationship with the United States is as much bilateral as often it is multilateral as part of the CARICOM community. We have very strong ties. We collaborate. We have meetings that we sit and we are frank and we speak about the fact that as sovereign states, sometimes we have positions that, while very often they mesh, sometimes we stand our ground as small independent nations.
One quick last question, because we're running out of time, and as quickly as possible, is what do you foresee now as you pass the 30-year mark as being the successes that you expect or are trying to achieve?
We can already speak about successes achieved in terms of education for our people, in terms of sustainability of effort in areas such as agriculture. St. Kitts and Nevis is the largest trading partner with the U.S. in the Eastern Caribbean. We have light manufacturing, which offers us an opportunity to put the skills and talents of our people to use in creating small electronic items that are sold in the U.S. market. We also want to speak about advancements in tourism. We have a cruise facility that has welcomed ships as large as the Queen Mary, which is one of the largest ships in the world. And we have a tourism plan that continues to develop in a manner which affords us the opportunity to welcome guests who do not feel crowded, who can feel at home within the shores of St. Kitts and Nevis, and who know that our people are there to ensure that their investment in happiness, in pleasure, in visiting a green area of the world is well rewarded. But we are looking forward to investments. We want to invite the rest of the world to get to know St. Kitts and Nevis as the ideal place for investing in offshore education, investing in tourism, investing in the information technologies, investing in service industries, and in particular, we want to strengthen our commercial agricultural sector in St. Kitts and Nevis. We invite, therefore, everyone who is going to see your program to look for us online, to contact the Embassy of St. Kitts and Nevis. I will provide the
Sure.
information that you can put on the screen. And we want to share information that we believe will excite viewers into considering us as their home away from home.
Ambassador, thank you so much for being here. Congratulations on your 30th anniversary of independence.
Thank you very much.
I'm Chuck Coney, and this has been Focus Washington.